Fucking hell, I was going to kill myself on a 39. Anyway, I feel like I've bored you enough already, so I'm just going to get straight to it and bring on the second act.
Jack the poet. Chuck.
Yeah, good old Chuck the poet. Start playing a lullaby because you're going to need it. You got my idea, I need this one.
How's that
Had a bit of excitement.
As a Bowie fan.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Kettering!
Hello.
Nice that you could both come along. Now, good evening. I am Chuck the poet. Yeah, we'll just kick on with it. Obviously, it's kind of weird playing at Kettering General Hospital Social Club because the first poem I'm doing tonight, poetry, ladies and gentlemen, poetry. It's the zeitgeist. It's called Doctors. I woke up in the morning feeling like a TP. By lunchtime, it was terrible. I felt like a marquee. So off I went to the doctor's, and he simply said to me, "You're too tense." There's more of that. More of that, ladies and gentlemen. I can't actually read what set list I've written down here, so I may jump around a bit, but we'll go with that. That was Doctors. Oh, that was just there as a marker. Here we go. This one goes out to anybody wearing glasses. Just me then. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is just for me then. A common sense poem for people at bedtime. Don't wear your glasses when tucked safely in your bed. You might just roll over. They'll be crushed by your head. They're not long, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing clever about poetry, right? It's just write what you need to say, get in, get out, get off. And it might happen sooner than you think. So, yeah, I can read some of this from here if I've got it really big. Anybody like skinny dipping? You live in a marina, sir. Do you like a bit of skinny dipping?
I can't swim.
Don't blame you. And nor should we in this country, because the rivers are so polluted, thanks to the Tories. Sponsored by the Dirty Tories, yes. Skinny dipping. In freezing condition, see that, teeth slipped. In freezing conditions, it's ever so bold to go skinny dipping in a river that's cold. You might catch a sneeze or even a cough. Your extremities freeze and might even fall off. You're getting there. So, we'll go. As I say, I can't read this at all. Oh, yes, I was on a very famous TV show once, and I did this whilst I was on the telly. It went out on BBC Two. It was a while ago, but I got to do this poem about the only land-living crustacean, the woodlouse. Thank you. You're nodding with expectant glee, and also with the knowledge that you believe it is the only land-living crustacean. It is. Yeah. And if you are a meat eater, you can gather them up from the garden, feed them on lettuce for a couple of days, they will purge, and you bung them in boiling water and eat them. I wouldn't do that. I'm a vegetarian, which is a bit weird, because people say to me, "Really? You're a vegetarian?" And then I say, "Yeah, beer, bread, and biscuits." So, woodlouse. There's a woodlouse in the bathroom. It crawled along the wall. I flicked it with my finger. It rolled into a ball. That's it. You're not getting anything else. That's as far as that goes. So, I can't read what I've written down. But I've written Brian here, which is a lot longer of a poem, and I'm sure that you'd appreciate that because I'm sure you want to hear a poem which sounds as if I've actually put some work into it. If only I could find it, because Brian, here we go. So Brian is a poem about a snail. Anybody like snails?
No.
We'll just get on with it now. Brian was a snail. He had the need for speed. In a race around the garden, he couldn't beat a millipede. Other garden creatures suggested Brian was just slow. But a diet of royal garlic made that snail escargot. Trained hard to get fitter, to be faster than the rest, to zip across the lawn and show off against the rest. He decided to leave his home, that shell upon his back, thinking it would make him quicker and aerodynamic, sleeker out on the track. It just made him sluggish. Thank you. I like this one. Anybody like peas here? Peas? Garden peas? Petit pois? Better than a murderous bastard, I suppose. Actually, I got a letter today. Talking of murderous bastards, I received a letter today. It came through the post. It said to the occupier. So I sent it off to Israel. You can have that. This one's about peas. Pulling out the petit pois, fresh frozen from the drawer, prizing open the plastic as I close the freezer door, pouring spherical green pearls into a pan of water. I like all types of veggies, I'm not one for slabs of slaughter. With the empty bag respectively binned, one green ball rolls off carefree, unnoticed, overlooked and hidden. It's an escapee. Gordon Bennett, what have we done here? Right. This one's from the second book called Jelly Toffee. Oddly enough, it's called Jelly Toffee. It's a poem about jelly toffee. What's that? Oh, it's a guitar. With a spluttered cough, it's in my mouth and rolling round my teeth. It stops and sticks upon my tongue. It's giving me such grief. This intrusion makes me feel quite ill. It's a rubbery kind of goo. And as it starts to move again, I try to have a chew. You see, it's like a jelly toffee, but a phobia to phlegm means I can never try to swallow it, so it goes round my teeth again, bridging gaps and cavities I never knew were there. So I got quite bored, drew it up and gobbed it through the air. That usually gets a round of applause, but I would hasten to add that for anybody, are you coming up later, sir, madam?
No.
Oh, you're the audience.
Yeah.
Excellent.
The audience, yeah.
So it may miss your notice, but it says on the board, it's missed out my middle name. It just says Chuck, poet. It's missed out my middle name.
Sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but I share my middle name with so many other people, like Rupert, the bear, and Charles, the king. There's so many other people, but I don't know. Where should we go to now? What should we talk about? Anybody in from Northamptonshire?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
In that case, I don't know what I've written here.
Canada.
No, I'm aware. This is a poem then called Shoes, an ode to Northamptonshire, the capital of cobblers. Northamptonshire is the centre of the industry of shoes, where many are made in styles and shapes and colours for you to choose. See, shoes are really useful. They're designed and made with care, and all the folk of Northamptonshire seem to have a pair. There you go. Is anybody hungry?
Not often mentioned vegetarian, mate.
Ah, right, okay. Well, you got like this. My favourite food is actually pizza. I do eat pizza a lot, as well as beer, bread and biscuits. So with that in mind, I wrote a poem about pizza because I thought it was a good thing to do. I'm going to have to read this. Read this right-handed, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know how difficult this is. Right-hand reading. Here we go. Can't even read it. I have a craving for pizza. Crisp and round and thin, with tomatoes and mozzarella, fresh basil from Turin. Aromas deliver me to Roma. In Pisa, I'd be set for life. But at home, it's cut into sixes with my own infinity knife! No, clap! I'm filming it, clap louder. What I would say though, if you do have a house and pizza, and you have one of these, a pizza wheel, you can now call it from here on in an infinity knife. because it goes on forever. There you go. I often carry it around in my pocket. I've never been stopped by the police, because it's a pizza knife.
What have we done?
Anybody? I don't know. You're a lot younger than I am, and you're not, sir. And sorry. And what I don't know. I mean, you're here on a Friday night in Kettering. When I was your age, I would be going to a pub and then a nightclub, get up in the afternoon the next day and go and do it all again. So this is a poem about going to a nightclub. I don't know if that even happens. Even you, sir, are younger than me, so I don't know if it happens anymore. But let's see if there's any kind of crossover, any kind of Venn diagram we can draw and meet in the middle, maybe. This is called lick. I want to lick your lobe, to lick it hard and lick it long. I must not stop or do it wrong. I want to delve around the bend, my tongue, its moist suck till the end, to rummage around in your logo, to go down deep and deeper still, that at your flaps, ears, sexual thrill. But our part sticks to tongue, it's stuck, it enters my mouth, yeah! Yuck, I move to lick with dampish sucking ear to pick them like my luck for this conclusion I'll give to you. Earwax is not good to chew. The whole reason that came about, ladies and gentlemen, was in a nightclub and I seen somebody, I wanted to take them home, got them in a taxi, and the first thing I wanted to do was kiss their ear. That's just how it happens. But I don't know, you don't even get taxis anymore, they're called Ubers. I don't even know where they come from. So, yeah, how long have we got?
How long does she like it?
That's right. God, quarter of an inch, isn't it?
Hey! Vote. I usually try to write a haiku when I come to a new venue, but I've realised it wasn't worth it. So, this one goes out to anybody wearing a wig. He's left, we can say it. It's called Windy Wig. The wind was blowing through the precinct. It was such a swirly day. Leaves and the odd plastic bag catch in the breeze and sway. There's a wig! Lost, lone and abandoned. It looks like a rat that's dead. But don't go anywhere near it, because it's completely off its head. This is called punchline poetry, ladies and gentlemen, and that's how it works. So yeah, you like this one as well, I'm sure. Is anybody out? Oh, do you live in a marina?
Yeah.
I take it you have a boat.
Yeah.
This was for you.
Thank you.
Build a boat. This goes back to what you were saying earlier about the COVID times and when we all needed little projects and things to do. I was going to go off on a tangent, I won't do that. It's called Build a Boat. I needed a little project, so I decided to build a boat. I knew the difference between port and starboard and that it had to float. So I constructed it in the attic and made it waterproof. Once I'd built one, I'd build more. Sails would go through the roof. If you aren't seeing these coming, ladies and gentlemen, there's something wrong. Toad. No, it won't do that. I don't know. It's all kind of good. This is my third book. Yeah, you'll get this. You'll see this one coming. This is called Camis. It's short for the word camouflage, which is a long word for the word camis. I'm on the lookout for camouflage trousers. Trek through shops and racks and rails everywhere. Searched high and low, on displays, on racks, but I couldn't find a pair anywhere. The elusive camouflage trouser. Right, so they've done that. So I'll end on this one. I think you need it. So, if of course, by saying it, I'll end on this one. Could all be out of here by 9:30. So this is a poem about shopping, ladies and gentlemen. Do we all like shopping?
Who does?
Yeah.
Do you all go shopping and buy things in shops?
Amazon.
Amazon are an appalling company. The fact that they put their workers on 0 hours, anybody that buys anything from Amazon, I look down my nose upon. So I think they're just Tory cunts. So, shopping, when I meant shopping, I really didn't mind, I didn't mean buying kind of, I meant your weekly shop, you know, Asda, Safeway, one for the old people. Hello, good evening, come on in. You'll like this one.
I'm glad I found you.
They've all said that before.
No comment. Be quiet.
Yeah, let me explain. My name's Chuck the Poet. I'm, would you believe it, a poet. And
And you wouldn't know it.
I do, actually. I've written several books. I appeared on TV and radio nationally. So, yeah, I've been paid for it. It makes me, obviously, what's the word? Professional. So, about to do my last poem of the evening, so you've missed the best part, but it's fine.
We'll do
But
round
I'll
two
do
if
this
you
poem
want.
just for you now.
We do
Eh?
round two. Could do round two.
All right. So, yeah, shopping. So, you imagine the situation. Saturday afternoon, I'm on my own. I've already mentioned the fact I'm vegetarian. So, I'm in Sainsbury's. Other shops are available. And I've picked up my single person's basket, you know, to go and do my shopping for the week. Just a small basket, you know. And I'm looking for baked beans. Ladies and gentlemen, as I've mentioned 3-4 times now, I'm a vegetarian. But I like baked beans so much, I was looking for the really big can, the catering size can of baked beans, because it lasts me a week. So, you can imagine the situation. I've got my single person's basket, looking for my big can of baked beans, walking down the aisle, and it's possibly the only aisle I'll ever walk down on a Saturday afternoon. I'll persevere, because I was in the same shop the week before, and I had already got the beans in, and I went to the till, and the woman on the till she saw what I bought. I bought a small loaf of nimble, a single person's meal for one, and a chalk ice. And she says, "Oh, are you single?" And I said, "Yeah." "How can you tell?" And she went, "You're ugly." So, anyway, back to the story. There I was, down the aisle, on my own, with a shopping basket, looking for a can of baked beans. And for some reason in Sainsbury's, I don't know why this is, but they put a catering-sized can of baked beans on the top shelf. So, you have to kind of get up to it, and you have to do the musical movement bit that you did in infant school. Get up on your tippy toes, get the can and kind of hoik it forward off the shelf, and bring it forward and grab hold of it. But unfortunately, that afternoon, the can of beans slipped through my buttery fingers, fell through the air, and landed on my foot. Now, trauma, to say the least, but I thought, I can't waste this. And I'm thinking, immediately, my first thought was, oh, look, beans on toast. And I thought, no, I can do so much better than that. So much better. So I took all of that information